So recently I've been playing a lot of Hunt Showdown. It's a survival game set in a absolutely horrific world. Like, look at this shit. So I won't lie, I've gotten pretty good at the game.
Fuck me. I hate this game.
So I thought it'd be a good idea to make a guide for you rookies and noobs out there. Hunt Showdown's a survival game with a mix of PvE and PvP. So let's start off by taking a look at the enemies that are in the game. Now, over my time playing, I've come to realize that effectively communicating with your partner is really important. So knowing the correct name for all the monsters is vital. First off, we have the basic enemies, known as zombies. They're generally pretty harmless, unless you get swarmed. There are three main standout types. Basic, who just punch you. Machete wielders, who can cause bleed. And torch holders, who can set you on fire. Now, this is what we in the community call a brute. They are armoured, and a lot faster than they look.
Oh god. Nope. I tried to kite him through fire and I just didn't get him apparently. Don't die, please.
Next up we have the witches, who are essentially walking hives of bugs. They're pretty chill. I found the best way to deal with them is just to get up real close and melee them.
I think the next one's over here.
Now, the dogs just got an AI overhaul, so they've never been more annoying. What? No! No! Oh my god, I'm actually gonna die. I'm dead. Here we have a tank. I've heard some people call them meatheads, but I mean, you tell me why that's stupid. The best thing about the tanks, because they have no head, they're blind and deaf. You can literally say anything you want to them, and they can't hear you. Hey, nice leeches, idiot.
Hey, nice head. Not really.
Your mum gave my meathead.
Nice leeches.
Lastly, we have the tentacle monsters. And well, fuck these things. Now, before you start a game, you're gonna need to head over to the slave market and get yourself a hunter. Next thing you want to do is pick the best weapons you can get. Take some bandages, a syringe, and maybe a sneaky nade. Also, there are perks in the game, but you have to actually survive a round to get those, so I wouldn't worry about it. Once you load in, each game starts off with this awkward moment where you judgmentally look at each other up and down. This is used to determine how good each other's gear is. Okay, so once you finish measuring dicks, the first thing you want to do is start looking for clues. Now, clues in Hunt Showdown tell you where the boss is on the map. Clues are binary, meaning the boss is either in a compound or not. For example, you walk into Windy Run and the boss isn't there. Boom, there's your first clue. What you want to do is start checking off each compound one by one until you find the boss. I've come up with what I think is the most efficient way of finding the boss. Depending on where you spawn, you just want to go to the nearest point of interest and start doing a spiral going inward. That way you don't go back to the same place twice. There are currently 2 bosses in Hunt Showdown. The Spider and the Butcher. You want to make sure you bring along the right equipment based on the boss you're fighting. so you can exploit their unique weaknesses. Now, the spider is weak to explosions and shotguns. Whereas the butcher is weak to fire and rifles. Also, make sure you always shoot the butcher in the head. Now, this is where things get interesting. Once you start killing the boss, other players are going to come and try and kill you. So kill them. Once you've killed all the players and the boss, you want to make sure that you banish and then absolutely leg it to an extraction point. I've never actually stayed around to see what happens, but whatever it is, it's so bad that even the map gets burnt away. From here, it's pretty much whoever gets to an extraction point next wins. Lastly, I'm just going to go over 3 quick tips that I think will really help out new players. Press G to throw back enemy grenades. You can melee your partner to help put fire out. Throw lanterns on your partner's body to quickly revive them.
Are you fucking serious?
And that's my extremely accurate guide to Hunt Showdown. Hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Jesus! Oh my god.